work with this director again?
Good question. Hi, I'm Aloysius. I'm a colorist and an editor, and I worked as the colorist on Mastani. Okay, so Project Mastani happened to me quite interestingly, I would say, and very unexpectedly. So there was this short film that I made called Circle of Love, directed by Ananta Krishna, who was a friend of a friend. I just wanted to work on like fun, interesting projects as a reprieve from my daily job. That is where Circle of Love came in, and I was told I did a great job. It came out pretty well. It was very well received, and soon I started getting DMs on Instagram where people would be like, "Hey, I just watched Circle of Love, brilliant film. I loved your work in it," and I was like quite surprised कि hey, ಜನರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕಲರಿಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾರಂತ, ಕಲರ್ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಕ್ವೈಟ್ ಸರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ದಟ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹೂ ರೀಚ್ಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಟು ಮೀ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದೆಮ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಡಿರೆಕ್ಟರ್ Aryan. So when he reached out to me, he was like, "Hey bro, I'm a filmmaker from Mysore, I loved your thing and this thing. Do you think it's possible for us to connect?" And I was like, okay, what's the worst that could come out of this? And dude pitched me like this elaborate idea with like a complete shot deck put together and everything. And generally whenever I've worked on short films before, I've had to explain to them what references and shot deck is. I didn't have to do that with this. And I was like, okay, interesting. Let me take it up and see what comes out of it. And at that point I was still working a job. And yeah, I was like, okay, it's gonna be like a weekend type of thing, and let me see. And he was like, bro, ಬರ್ತೀನಿ bro, ಇದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾನು ಇನ್ನೂ ಎಡಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಬಟ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. I was like, okay. In the amount of time it took for him to come back to me, I had quit my job, I had established my own studio, I had done like a few more short films and ads and stuff, and it was a long time. To the point I was like, hey, I don't think this might be happening. But fortunately, he kept me in the loop. I kept contacting him as well and was like, hey, what's the status? What's the update? Because somewhere down the line, the story was nice. I felt like it deserved, like, you know, a voice, and I felt like I should take it up as well. So that happened, and then eventually I got the project in my hands, and it was all over the place. For a moment I was like, bro, ಇದನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನಾದರೂ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಾ ಅಂತ. But we worked on it. Aryan was very understanding about the technical limitations and stuff, and he was, more than that I would say, he was very curious to learn about stuff that he doesn't know and collaborate. So this attitude of, hey bro, ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ, that was wonderful, and that is what helped the project come to life as well, and get in as many people to put in their heart and soul in a project like this is not easy, and that only comes in when you feel like, hey, I feel like I can add something to this and I can add it together with this person, and that is what helped it. It was a long collaboration. It took us like about like a week or two, I would say, and yeah, finally it came out really well. And I'm pretty happy with the way it came out.